Hello and good morning. Welcome back to your English Language Year 3 lesson with me. Today's focus will be on verbs. Okay, now let's watch, listen and read along to the text entitled Street Food, referring to your textbook, page 58.
Street food. Cheeseburgers come from the US. They're meat with cheese in bread. They're very good. Souvlaki comes from Greece. It's meat with vegetables in pita bread. Sometimes there's yogurt in it, and chips too. Noodles come from China. You can have noodles with meat and vegetables. You can also have them in soup. They're yummy. Crepes come from France. They're like thin pancakes. French people eat crepes with cheese. There are also sweet crepes with jam or chocolate.
Alright, we have already completed the reading along task. So let's learn some verbs. If you've noticed, there are several words which are verbs used in the given text. What are they? For example, the word come, comes, and eat. These are examples of verbs which were used in the given text on page 58. So let's learn more about verbs. Okay, let's look at this given slide here to understand more about verbs. Verbs are words that we use to show actions or movements. For example, walk. Now, when we walk, we need to move our hands, our legs, and our body. Next, the word jump. Jump is a verb because we move most parts of our body. The word eat. Eat is also a verb because when we eat, we need to use our hands and our mouth as well as our teeth and tongue. Sleep is another word to show the verbs. The word cry is also another example of verb. And dance. Dance is also another word for verbs. If you've noticed, all these given examples here need movements of your body. Alright, now it's time for us to learn how to use verbs in sentences. For this slide, we are going to focus on how to use verbs with singular nouns in sentences. The rule to apply is singular nouns or singular pronouns followed by the verb, and the verb must end with letter S. Okay, remember, the verb must end with the letter S. For example, the verb run. If you're using singular nouns or pronouns, the word run must end with letter S and it becomes runs. Okay, and followed by the extra information at the end of the sentence. Okay, so for this slide, we are going to use these set of singular nouns or singular pronouns. And the verb will be walk, and the extra information will be to school every day. Okay, now let's have a look at the pronouns of the nouns here. The first one is the word she. She is usually used to talk about one girl or one woman. The word he is usually used to talk about one boy or one man. The word it is usually used to talk about one animal, one plant, one place, or one object. The phrase the boy is a noun, and it is talking about one boy only. How do we know that there is only one boy here? There is no letter S at the end of the word boy. Okay, so meaning to say there is only one boy. And the name Susie. There is only one name here, meaning to say there is only one person. So everything here that we use is only one. One girl, one boy, one animal, one plant, and so on. Okay? And the verb that we're using is the word walk. Now notice that the word walk here ends with the letter S. It ends with the letter S because it is used together with singular nouns or singular pronouns. Remember, singular nouns or singular pronouns, anything or anyone which is only one. Okay? So it becomes walks. Walks. Okay? The verb must end with the letter S and followed by the extra information which is to school every day. Okay, let's go through it again. The words she, he, it, the boy, and Susie are the singular noun or pronoun. Walks is the verb that ends with the letter S, okay, because it comes with singular noun or pronoun. And to school every day is the extra information. So the sentence that goes are, she walks to school every day. He walks to school every day. It walks to school every day. The boy walks to school every day. Susie walks to school every day. Now remember, singular noun or singular pronoun must come with the verb which has letter S at the end of the word, okay, and then followed by the extra information. Alright, in this slide we are going to learn how to use verbs that ends with the letter Y with any singular nouns or singular pronouns. The same rule still applies, which is the singular nouns or singular pronouns will come with the verb and the extra information. Now, the verb we will use in this example is the word cry. Okay, now remember class, that this verb ends with the letter Y. Okay, notice that the verb ends with the letter Y. Alright, and remember also that whenever we use verbs with singular nouns or pronouns, the verb must end with the letter S. So what will happen to the letter Y here? Okay, we will see what will happen to the letter Y here. Alright, now, if we use any verb that has letter Y at the end of it, we need to take away the letter Y, okay, we need to take it away and replace it with IES instead of just adding the letter S at the end of the word cry. We have to take away the letter Y and replace it with IES. Alright? So the word cry will become cries. Cries. Now, as what I have already explained to you, that the rule is still the same. So we are going to use singular nouns and singular pronouns. These are the set of singular nouns and pronouns. And the word cry has become cries. Okay. And to school every day is the extra information. So the example of sentences here are, she cries to school every day. He cries to school every day. It cries to school every day. The boy cries to school every day. Susie cries to school every day. Let's have a look at how to use verbs with plural nouns or plural pronouns. The rule to apply is plural nouns or plural pronouns followed by verb, but the verb do not come with any letter S. Okay, the verbs do not end with the letter S, unlike the singular pronouns or singular nouns. Then followed by extra information. Now, for this slide, we are going to use these pronouns and names as example. The first one is they. Next is the word we. Okay, now we know already that when we use they and we, this already show more than one person, many people. Okay. Next, the boys. The boys. Now, do you notice the letter S at the end of the word boy? And it becomes boys. So meaning to say this is more than one boy. Okay, many boys. So it becomes plural. All right. Now the names John and Susie. John and Susie. There are two names involved. So meaning to say there are two persons here. Two names, so two persons. So when it is more than one, it is plural. Okay. Now the verb that we are going to use is walk. Do you notice that there is no letter S at the end of the word walk? Yes, because this verb walk is used with plural pronouns or plural nouns. Okay, remember, when we use plural nouns or plural pronouns, the verb do not have any letter S at the end of the word. Okay, then the phrase to school every day is extra information. Okay, let's go through it again. They, we, the boys, John and Susie are the plural nouns or plural pronouns. The word walk is the verb but with no letter S because you're using it with plural nouns or plural pronouns. And to school every day is a phrase as extra information. Now the sentences can go as they walk to school every day. We walk to school every day. The boys walk to school every day. John and Susie walk to school every day. Alright, in the previous slides, we already learned how to use verbs with she, he, it, we, and they. But we haven't seen or we haven't learned how to use the pronouns I and you with verbs. We will have a look at it in this slide. Now, remember the pronouns I and you are special. Why are they special? Because they are actually singular pronouns, but they act like plural pronouns. Okay, that is why they are special. Though they are only one, but they act as if there are many. Okay, so in this case, I and you, since they always act like plural pronouns, they will use the word walk as the verb without the letter S. No letter S for the verbs when you use the words I and you. Now, the phrase to school every day is just extra information. Okay, so the sentences can go, I walk to school every day. You walk to school every day. Alright now class, let's try to understand better how to use verbs with singular noun and verbs with plural noun. Let's have a look at the extra examples given to you here. The first extra example is Lisa dances in the rain. Lisa dances in the rain. Now, notice that Lisa is a singular noun. How do we know that Lisa is a singular noun? Because Lisa is a name of a person and there is only one name involved here. So if there is only one name, meaning to say there is only one person. So if it is only one, it is singular. Okay, so if we have singular noun, the verb that we use, which is the word dance, must come with the letter S. So it becomes dances. Okay, so singular noun, the verb must come with the letter S. And in this example, we use the word dance and we add the letter S, it becomes dances. In the rain is extra information. Now let's have a look at another example on how to use the verb with plural noun. And the example goes, Lisa, Nova, and Maya dance in the rain. Lisa, Nova, and Maya dance in the rain. Now notice that there are three names used here, which are Lisa, Nova, and Maya. So if there are three names, meaning to say there are three person or three people. If there are three people, more than one, we consider that as plural noun. So if we're using plural noun, the verb that comes with it should not have the letter S. It should not have the letter S. So the verb that we use here is the word dance. So the word dance, we do not add letter S. In the rain is extra information. Now, can you see the difference here? With singular noun, the verb dance comes with the letter S, while the plural noun, the word dance, do not have the letter S. I hope you would be able to understand this better with these extra examples. That's all for now. See you soon. Thank you.